Howdy.
Fine, fine.
It's on. Is Kev still here or has he disappeared?
He stepped away for 2 minutes. He'll be back.
Does anyone know anything about this little NavNet update thing? Like, it says you need to reload the LNMs in your database. Which one's that one?
Hit the scenery library and then reload the database.
Takes a minute.
And I'm back.
Okay, sorry, real stupid question. Where do I find the scenery library thing?
It's a menu option, top of little nav map. Says scenery library.
Scenery library and then Lowe's library.
You mean not in the end game when I'm playing it in that?
No, on the your desktop version of little nav map.
Ironically, I might actually not have it installed yet.
So have you got little nav map showing in the game?
I did, but it never loaded.
Okay, well we can fix that. You need to put there's an in-panel mod you need to put in so that it loads into the game, and you also need to set the web server to be running with little nav map.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is that
Say again, Ozzy.
How long does that take to set up?
We can do it in 2 or 3 minutes after the event if you want. There's nothing to stop you running with little nav map as it stands at the moment. It won't affect what you're doing as long as you've got the scenery loaded.
Okay, well I downloaded that update one that you mentioned and put it in the community, so I guess I'll just see how we go once we get into it.
I'll join you afterwards if you don't mind. All I need is that link for that mod.
Okay, no problem at all.
Roger, thank you.
Just remind me at the end.
Alright, give me 2 seconds making a coffee and then I'll be ready to go as well.
Okay, let us know when you're back and we'll go when you're back.
Roger.
So when you use that, when you install that plugin, what do you not start little nav map before you open the Flightsim then?
No, what happens is you need the small in-panel mod so that it will display the little nav map inside the sim. So when little nav map is running on your desktop and you have the web server enabled, what you see on your desktop you'll also see in the game, or a small version of it.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Okay, thank you.
So you're going to give us a guide on how to do it after?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I haven't updated mine. Will it still work even if I've not updated, just a sort of a test run before I update?
As long as you've got at least 2.64, I think it's on 2.65 now, isn't it? But yeah, 2.62, 2.63, 2.64, they'll all work.
Cool. To be fair, mine's not set up properly. I haven't managed to import anything. I tried and it didn't work, and I've not had time since.
Okay, we'll sort that out.
Okay, I chickened out. I'm in a Savage Carbon.
Sensible move.
I've done the same. I didn't have time. I just about had time to put the scenery in. So I didn't have time to update the X-Cub.
I mean, usually the landing trips aren't that much of a challenge, so when there actually is a challenge, I want to do it in a plain netmaze for it.
Well, Dennis will give an opinion on that, but some of them are very challenging.
At least.
And it's all down to him. He put them in where they're meant to be. I don't think many people fly into them anymore.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah, some of the strips are abandoned due to hazards, but most of them are active.
Okay, cool.
It's a very quiet mic.
Better, right?
That's slightly better. It's still very quiet.
Other than that,
Yeah, that's good. That's loud.
find a sweet spot one of these days.
That'll do there.
Yeah.
Cool.
You back with us, Archie?
Yeah, it's just got some patch updates. It's only going to take a second. I've also got my stream running, so that's all good.
You guys are on USA East, correct?
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be... Nah, that ain't gonna work. Skydive just ain't got a chance. He's gonna die.
Put it with them for what?
Just let him try.
Yeah, absolutely. It's entertaining.
I managed to get the caravan into Wood River once. Out of, I think, 12 or 13 sites.
Yeah, I wouldn't even get close. I wouldn't even try it.
No sense for adventure, some people.
I think the caravan's alright if you hit that reverse thrust before you land. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
The
just
landing is
come down
not
pretty
the
quick.
issue, the approach is the problem. Because you have to... The maximum speed is about 50 knots, I think, to get the turn.
Yeah, it's a hard right and then into a very hard left. So with no final approach.
The landing, you can use it, yeah.
You get, if we land first and get popcorn out, it would be entertaining.
Yep.
Right, we all ready?
Here we go.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, gents, welcome on board. From here, So right turn out, drop down into the valley, follow the river, you're heading west for about 10 miles to waypoint 1, and then a left turn at the bridge onto a 170 heading for 2.6 miles. We're heading for Kilo Romeo Bravo Golf, which is 5,000 feet of tarmac, so straight in 16, and if we can stop midfield, we'll take off from the midfield. So out of here, right turn out, drop into the valley and follow it for 10 miles, hit a bridge, then turn left. So if we're ready, flaps, brakes, power, let him go.
This bridge you're on about, do we have to actually literally hit it?
I wouldn't suggest that would be a good idea, but turn left when you get on top of it.
By flying under it then.
There is one that is actually flyable. You can get underneath it on this route. I'm just trying to remember which one it was, because I know some will kill you.
So what you're saying is don't be the first to try it.
I haven't tried this first one, so I don't know.
I've got a few in front of me, so like if they crash, I know to pull up.
Sacrificial lambs. It's a nice little warm up.
It's a very nice start.
Your little river run.
Coming up on the bridge, has it?
Yeah, just see it.
Okay. So left onto a south heading, and you're on about a 2.5 mile final. Left side of the pinball.
I can confirm the bridge is not doable.
I can confirm.
Ouch.
I saw you crash.
Well, that was a fun route, that.
Yep.
Yes, and I started now.
I stacked it.
Left side of the pinball, you said?
Yeah, it just gives you a better line in, that's all.
Thank you. Ouch.
Yeah, I knew I should have flew this plane after they updated it.
Join the club. I'd forgotten how much they float.
Yep. Which way are we taking off?
Back taxi to the middle, please, gents.
Okay.
That's my problem. I got my flaps set to nothing or all, rather than incremental. It's in stall mode. Okay, from here we're heading for 5 Sierra 1, a place called Felt, 2200 feet of grass. So it's a right turn out of here onto 220 for 2.6 miles. Make it a touch and go only. Then depart on a 270 heading for 4 miles. So out of here, right turn, 220, touch and go, and then onto 270 for 4 miles. When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, go for it.
Alrighty, I'm on my way in. I edited the file, so hopefully it lets me come in the right place.
We're just coming off of KRBG.
Do that. That should be where I'm coming in at.
Cook. Don't need any height for this one, it's ground level, 420 feet. And you want a right base of 2.6 for the touch and go. Watch out for the car on the threshold.
Whoops.
Next one is Oscar Golf 40 Napier Ranch. It's 2,600 feet of grass, and it'll be a left base 17.
I'm not seeing anybody. It seems like I hear people.
You're hearing us from Discord, though, aren't you? Or you're hearing the planes.
Well, I hear you in Discord, but I think I'm hearing planes too. I saw you a little bit ago. Well, you guys at, well, I see TOC or whatever.
We're at OG 40.
Ah, okay. On my way.
Back taxi, gents.
Did you not land there?
Sorry, it was touch and go on that last one.
Oh, sorry. Now I get it.
Oh, you must have seen that. I came in sideways to the runway and landed.
Are we going to sit here and wait for the other guy to catch up to us, or we'll just keep going?
Yeah, we'll wait.
Alright.
He'll spawn into here, I suspect.
Right, you're going to take for a second.
Oh, somebody did a little more.
Let us know when you're back in, right?
Roger, I'm not very far away from you. Setting up to come in 35.
Okay, next one. So right turn out onto 200 for 2.4 miles. We're heading for 95 Oscar Romeo. Altitude of 790 feet, 1230 feet of grass. It's basically a playing field with one hangar on it. So left base 03. Are you all with us?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, coke. Brakes, flaps, power. Let them roll. Sorry, this is going to be a left downwind, isn't it?
I've got no wind, so
It's on my left now.
I think live weather has a lot of wind, doesn't it?
It's not registering on little nav maps, so I don't really know what it's got.
I was getting wind at the last airport on live weather, so.
Big taxi?
No. We'll be departing from 21, top end.
Thank you.
That certainly hurt.
Maybe I picked it a little bit too low and slow to do the loop.
Sidebeard is on his nose again.
yep.
Well, it's like a D-Day invasion here.
I won't be singing, I'm just going to go and refill my coffee cup.
Yeah, there are some nice liveries going on. I went for the rust.
Yep, cool.
Okay, ready to rock and roll. Next one we're going to is 48 Oscar Romeo, which is called Looking Glass. 600 feet altitude, 1800 feet of tarmac. Join right wind for 26, right downwind for 26. So it is a left turn out here onto a 140 for 3 miles. So if you're ready. Flaps. Brakes, power, let him go.
Alright, and I'm back.
Okay, mate. Left turn out onto 140 for 3 miles. For you.
Sweet, I see you guys.
Okay.
Hey, quick question, Kev. Are these quite hard to make, these sort of flight plans and stuff, or not really?
No, they're pretty simple within little nav map.
Oh, yeah.
Roll out to the end on this one.
Alright, I gotta do a couple of things. If I'm not back in time, I know how to edit the file and get in where you're gonna be at, so.
Okay, mate, just shout and we'll give you a location.
Roger, thank you.
Okay, next one we're heading for is Myrtle Creek, which is 16 Sierra. So depart from here on a 100 heading into the valley at waypoint 2, then east along the valley for 6 nautical miles, then right turn onto 120. We'll work it out as we go along, guys. Looking for a valley on your right hand side, about a mile out of here, and then follow that initially. So when you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, and go. Didn't like that at all.
I was going to say, where were you going, Kev? You were sort of right then left, real sharp.
Yeah, almost like I had a brake locked on.
Yeah, it looked like it, eh?
Need
Almost.
to come to your left, guys. through the valley to the right hand side. You can follow it around there.
So we're just doing another river run down here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet. Oh, it was a bridge.
Who's brave
Where,
enough
where?
to try it?
Just as you hit the river, there's a nice bridge. I'm not trying it.
Oh, it's one. Oh, yeah, I missed it. God damn it.
Archie chickened out on that one.
Oh, mate, I didn't think I was going to make it under it.
You can make it. I hit the water, but you can
You
make
made it and then hit the water, yeah.
Yeah, my wing was going to clip the bridge, so I just pulled out.
Seems sensible. Ish.
I'm not far behind. You guys are just... I see your lights up there ahead of me, so... I'm not far
Cool.
behind you.
Bridge.
They're a bit on the low side, aren't they?
Just a little bit.
You don't do it. Tried it to completely own my plane.
Is that a con, or you just didn't make it?
Oh no, the bridge just smoked my plane, just smacked it and flipped it into the river.
Into the bridge.
I think it was just the angle I had it on.
How come I just followed somebody through, but I didn't make it, but they did?
Yeah, I just went through it.
Okay. Oh, wow. I thought I was reasonably in between the water and the bridge, and I bounced off it.
Oh, got under that bridge. A bridge with 2 lanes of traffic on it. Go under that one.
Yep.
I am enjoying these river runs.
They are good fun, aren't they? They might start making your head spin after a while.
Yeah, some quite sharp turns, which is very fun.
I've clipped many trees. I'd have been dead so many times by now.
Just have a few twigs in the ailerons, that's all.
And you don't have to clean your undercarriage then. See, this is surface.
But I've washed that in the river a couple of times, so that's clean.
End of this river, turn left, turn right, I take it.
Good question. I haven't been looking.
That's what I see on the map.
That's a
Turn
good
right,
spin.
then it's very, very close.
You can follow the river all the way there.
Yeah, right.
and it will be on the right side of the river. Bridge.
Ow.
This one's got a beacon on it. You can't miss it.
No, this was my error. I saw it too late, right?
I was right behind that.
Yeah, that didn't go that well for me. I nosedived a bit too quickly.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, just watch you crash into that one.
Okay, yeah, it does bug out, doesn't it?
This is a back taxi on this one, gents. Come back down the taxiway.
With that last bridge, if you're not in the river, you actually hit it. It's got like an invisible wall.
I just made it straight through that one, didn't do too bad.
Yeah, where the riverbank is the actual grass, I just hit it. It was just an invisible wall. But the river part was fine. It started spinning me through that.
Yellow.
Okay, left turn out of here, due south, and then pick up the river again when you hit the road, and you're heading east along the river and a road to another waypoint. And we are heading to Riverview Ranch, which is 8 Oscar Romeo 3. 850 feet altitude, 1700 feet of grass. So out of here left, track south until you hit the road, turn left and then follow the river.
What's the approach on the runway?
The approach into Riverview is straight in 10.
Did anybody
Okay.
bring the peanuts?
Not today.
No, I just brought the popcorn.
This many monkeys and no popcorn, no peanuts.
When you're ready then, gents. Flaps, brakes, power. Go for it.
Bridge. Doesn't work.
Works okay if you're in the right position.
Yeah, I went under that to before landing.
Just hop over this ridge line or go around to the right hand side of it.
Oh, nice, you have a bush light right on next to an interstate highway. Yeah.
Ooh, another bridge.
That's not a river.
Yeah, it's more of a stream, this one.
So, this is my first time with the rudder pedals actually, but I got the hang of them a good amount, but it seems like you can't really use them while you have socks on. You have to either be barefoot or put your shoes on to use them well.
Effort, definitely.
I've got my rudder pedal slippers, they work well.
Yeah, you need a heel, don't you, to get into the base of the pedal.
Yep. I also found, I think this is by design, but well, I think while you're braking, you can't really tune the rudder. I mean, you can't really go left, right while you have your brakes on.
Which pedals did you get? I've got the CH pedals.
Thrustmaster.
I use a CH and it's perfect. You can use the brakes, anything.
Yeah, I've got the Logitech G4 940 road pedals, and I can brake individual tires and also use the rudder at the same time. No problem.
Yeah, I can, but just that while you have your brakes depressed, it's harder to, you know, do left, right with the rudder.
Yeah, right. I think it's just a case of getting used to it, really.
Yeah, probably. Also, usually I put my toes and in English is the balls of your feet, so the front part of your feet, on the axis center of the brakes. So halfway on the foot pedal, so I can easily brake minimal effort and also use the rudder, which makes it quite easy.
Cutting into this side valley on the right hand side, and then we've got about 3 miles to run.
One zero. Runway. It has to be. It's a mountain immediately after.
It's straight in 10 and just roll out.
Just curious, did you actually land a Collier bar yet at the end? really
Yeah.
tough.
It's a good one.
Yep.
That's why I'm in a Savage Carbon in this one.
Is anyone using the REX weather simulation thing?
No, I've just got Unreal installed.
Same for me.
I just hear really good things about it, that's all, but the cost of it is ridiculous.
Yeah, but you hear just as many bad things about it as well.
It's true. What's that Unreal weather you've got, Kev? Is that the one you had in the file sharing?
Yeah, it's the free one.
I quite like it. It uses the METAR data, and for me it produces quite beautiful weather. Which is much more accurate than the live weather function.
I think I grabbed that file. Yeah, I think I grabbed the file, Kev, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a look afterwards.
So excited, VR is coming out December 22nd. And it's not exclusive to the G2.
I'm not sure I'd actually like it on one of these river runs. I think I would be physically sick.
Oh man, oh no.
Yeah,
It will be awesome.
It's gonna totally be worth it.
I use that smooth track. That's about as close as I'm getting to it at the moment.
It's the only reason for my new GPU.
Yeah, rub it in.
Well, what GPU have you got?
I don't know.
Well, like a 3070 or whatever it is. A 3080, oh my bad.
Get yourself into Las Vegas with their lighting mod. That'll really make it squeal.
It's gonna probably set it on fire.
Well, I get 20 with my 2080 Ti. It gives me 10 frames a second on Ultra.
Wow.
1440p Ultra.
I'm running. Oh, I get that. Like I'm running this on a 1080 Titan on Ultra, and it seems to run alright. But I loaded New York and it just crashed.
Oh really? Oh, New York ran fine.
Really, like you actually exited, or it's just really bad frame rate?
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, speaking of crash,
I think it might have just been the game having a fit.
Yeah, I'm not sure how my 3070 is going to run on Monday with the new widescreen.
I want a widescreen. You should be fine. I don't think that should have much of an effect.
I'm not sure the effect it's going to have on me either. It's so curved
That's it.
that it's literally going to halfway around the side of me.
Okay, out of here. So left turn out into a valley. I'm heading 180 for 7 miles. Once you're over a lake, it's a right turn onto 225 for another 7 miles in a valley. You're looking at about 3,500 feet to clear this first bit.
Shit, there's a lot of bonanzas. I mean, I know there was a Savage Carbon update I think last week, but I don't know if that alone is the reason why.
I see Railer
For me too.
in a Bonanza. That's the only one.
Yeah, I'm in a Savage Carbon, but I don't think it was the one that came out this past week. Maybe that made all the difference.
Yeah,
For
possible.
me, it's only 4 Savage Cups. The rest are bonanzas.
Yeah,
That's strange because, well, I think is it 1, 1.0.
But also, I couldn't find the
0.61.
option in the menu.
I'll check and see if I have generic
I
on,
only
but
see Railer
yeah,
as
pretty
a
online.
one inside the rest are all or Savage Cups or Savage Carbons or X Cups.
Yeah, exactly the same. That's what I see. So it might be an installation issue,
No, I
guys.
think it was, what was it? There was a, yeah, Savage Carbon 1.0.6 came out on the 28th.
But there was
Yeah,
a hot fix for it. There was a .1
Yeah,
that came out in the last few days.
December 1st.
Oh, yeah, that must have been.
So
'Cause I mean, even if I have a Savage Carbon, if it's an older version, it doesn't matter, right? You're having a Bonanza then.
Yep.
yeah, you need to keep on top of the delivery updates. Okay, guys, like I said, out of here, left turn into the valley. You can see up on the right hand side, on our left hand side. Follow that for 7 miles till you hit a lake, and then a right turn onto 225. Once you pass the lake for another 7 miles, we're heading to OG41, which is Nace Family Airport. 1,550 feet altitude, 1,650 feet of grass, straight into 2. When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, let him go.
Just a little tip for people, remember to look out the front window, not the back window.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Except you probably didn't survive to get the t-shirt.
Yeah.
It was a great picture just before that, like, it all went tumbling round.
Mind those wings, boys and girls.
I'm only seeing 2 knots at 130.
Yeah, what I got.
Yeah, live weather.
I just wish there was a way to navigate this Savage Carbon, like with any way at all, besides the VFR map.
Ah, see, I cheat. I've got the little flight panel display. I've got it set up.
Okay, right turn.
Yeah, follow me. Basically, you're coming down into this valley, which has got that main road going through it.
Well, I don't have the luxury of a second screen, unless you can maybe have it on your smartphone. That way it'd help.
Yeah, I know the VFR map would run quite easily. I've done it before.
You can use the little nav map as a screen insert in. There's a mod for that. I think Kev is going to show how to run it after this, maybe?
On your smartphone, you mean?
I don't know if you can do it from there, because you can't run the base program from a smartphone. There are some apps. Yeah, you need to, but it needs to be running on your main computer or on a computer, so you can browse into it.
Yeah.
So you get the browser link.
Yeah, but if it's a web server, then shouldn't you be able to use that with a phone or something?
Yeah, the phone
Yeah,
should
but-
connect.
But where's it getting the data from?
The web server on the net map.
Yeah, if you got it running on your computer, then you can feed it straight into the flight sim anyway. So
Yeah, it's a flight sim, but can't you feed it into?
yeah, you can pick it up as a web browser link. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Airport in sight.
Straight in 22.
Straight in 22 and back taxi.
Technically, couldn't you even like play this whole game on a MacBook Air?
No thanks.
Well, what I mean by that is, hold on, well, I'm fine. I gotta concentrate. But you could rent out a computer somewhere connecting to that with your MacBook Air and play the flight
I thought
sim.
I was on a final as well, but I'm short. I was landing in a ploughed field. Oops.
Yeah, it's almost got a bridge.
Yeah, you need to come around the ridge slightly, don't you?
Land on the interstate. All right.
Oh, that's why I'm in the car.
Oh, it's done.
This thing can go from 120 knots to 20 knots in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I thought it didn't look familiar when I was coming down. I think, nah, it can't be right.
Quick touch and go in amongst traffic.
No, it was a ploughed field.
Why are there vegetables somewhere in the garage?
Back taxi, gents.
Anyway, couldn't you like these PC, like remote PC rentals you can play Flight Sim on? Because I mean, if my friend who doesn't have a gaming rig, I can like give him a go at this game conceivably, like just give him credentials to remote into my computer, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. You're just gonna have to set like your graphics lower because obviously everything's going to be running over the internet.
And you have like, I heard someone said you have to have Windows 10 Pro or something.
Well, that's free anyway.
Probably. Well, professional, not just regular Windows 10.
You can install any version without the license, or you can buy it for like $10 or less.
Yeah. Here's what's interesting: a little nav map. The X airport's apparently decommissioned, but I guess it's still in this game.
Yeah, Calvert Peak.
I just wish they should at least put like a VOR finder thing in this Savage Carbon, so you can just tune the radio and then it'll just give you a direction to go.
Hey, Kim, I've got a question for you.
Yep.
I'm just watching your stream. What, are you using like a tracker system, are you?
What, the head tracker?
Like
Track
head,
IR. Yeah, I do like it.
So you recommend it over Smooth Tracker? Because I'm using Smooth Tracker, which is average.
It's very responsive, the Track IR, but there are alternatives. I think Dennis has got a homemade one.
Oh, if all goes according
I'm using a
really?
handmade one out of some infrared LEDs and PS3 iCam with OpenTrack.
Hey, I did the same a few years back, and I
Yeah,
have
that's good.
the LED headpiece I've got still, and I can't find my the PS camera anymore. So
It works with every
Kind of
webcam. I tried it before with a normal Logitech webcam with some piece of 3.5-inch disc in front of it, and it worked well.
oh, okay.
The PS3 cam had
try
the
that.
advantage that it uses that it makes 60 FPS, which is quite smooth to track your movement.
Yeah. Also, I removed the IR filter on that camera, so it was tracking quite well. But yeah, I have no idea where it is. It got lost in the move.
I'll tell you, if all goes according to plan, I'm getting my tracker in 17 days. Called the Oculus Rift S.
Just rub it in. Rub it in.
Yep. Okay, guys. Next one. We're going to Calvert, which is Oscar Romeo 73, 3,800 feet. So, prepared for a nosebleed. 1,700 feet of tarmac. And it'll be a left base 21. So, right turn out of here onto 256 for 18 miles, 18 miles, and you'll need 4,000 feet. So, when you're ready. Flaps, brakes, power, and go for it.
So you're heading into a military danger area down this route.
Danger.
Just
Follow the good
any
answer.
logins when he gets close to it.
I'm not gonna lie though, I mean, I am a little apprehensive about how well VR is gonna be implemented, or if it's even gonna work at all.
Yeah, I'm a bit hesitant as well. I come from Explain 11 with VR, and they did it quite well with the touch interface and when you stick your head out of the window, you actually the sound gets much louder, and it's really cool. But yeah, it all hangs on strength with the implementation of the touch controllers, I think, and the way you use your peripherals.
Yeah, they're like everything, there's going to be teething problems, isn't there? Everybody's going to expect it to work 100% on day one.
Oh no, not me. Nope.
Well,
I expected them to fire.
They did a beta test of the VR in this, so if they didn't feel confident, they wouldn't have released it.
Yeah, they,
Yesterday
well, they
I
released
talked
the
with
sim,
a
right,
guy
so-
who tested it, who was in the beta, and he meant this is quite good.
Okay.
you're going to have some serious hardware to get a resolution out of it, though, aren't you?
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
true that.
I'm at position 174 for my 3080, so it should be fine.
They said
I
that
get
you
it.
only need a 1080 minimum for the VR. I mean, I think that there's definitely going to be... Well, from my experience, the games I play in VR, they're also available on regular flat screen, but there are different graphics settings in the VR mode than there would be in a regular mode. So
Well,
probably-
you're running with lower resolution anyway, aren't you? So you can downgrade the quality anyway. But even
Yeah.
Well,
so,
no, really, for me it's not great, because at the moment I'm just running 1080p, and then I will be running 2K, so...
yeah, okay, you get 2K per eye, won't you? So it's only 2K, but
Well, my thinking is if it runs 4K at one screen quite well, then it should be running 2K for two screens. It should do the same-ish.
yeah, should do.
Hope.
Oh, I've actually felt a bit of wind.
You
My
have the
bigger
Rift,
concern is
the Rift S
compatibility.
or Dutch.
Rift S. Yeah, well, I have a feeling that, I play Star Wars Squadrons. That's a VR game that uses the HOTAS capable. I think all your peripherals are going to work. It's just you can't see them. You just have to know by touch where everything is.
I don't mind that. Explain 11 and Elite
Muscle
Dangerous is the
memory.
same, I mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
So on a side note, that Squadrons game, is it worth it?
I'd say it is for like 20 hours, but then there really isn't a lot of content with it. But they are coming out with some new content in the form of a couple new starfighters and one map. But they
Isn't
never
that
meant it to
Steam?
be a very big game. It's only $40 to begin with.
Yeah, well, Steam had them on sale a couple of weeks back, like $29 or something.
Yeah.
So I was humming and hawing about it, but then the reviews were mixed.
Yeah, I read mostly the more negative ones, I think, because
But
I
yeah.
didn't really feel...
Yeah.
I was really hoping
Or,
I get my HP Reverb G2. I mean, I know it's going to be the VR in this game is supposed to be exclusive to it, but they just changed that so that all the VR headsets are going to work from the moment they released the December 22nd update. But nevertheless, the G2 is a lot better
the G2
fidelity.
is so much more sharp.
It is. So, I mean, I think that for this game, I'll still really love it on the Rift S. But a lot of games like Half-Life Alyx and Elite Dangerous, I'm like waiting until I get my G2 to play them.
Yeah, I
hope
think
I get
for
one
like
too.
games like Half-Life Alyx, it doesn't really matter because it's.
But for
it's
racing
really big.
games
For this,
and fly sims,
you want to be able to read your gauges, and sometimes letters are really small, so you want to have the highest fidelity to be able to read the small letters.
Yeah.
And I think like Half-Life is just point and shoot, and although it's really fun, I mean I enjoy the heck out of it. I don't really think sharpness matters that much over there, and I think in here it does, because I don't want to squint and squeeze my eyes to be able to read all the small...
But you wouldn't be able to do that because it just would be too fuzzy. You'd have to like look closer to see what the game says. Yeah.
That's where I think VR loses out quite a bit. It's, certainly with us with multi-monitors, you've got your nav map on one monitor and your Discord on another monitor and this and that. You just you'll lose all that with VR.
Well, that's not true, because in Explain there are a few mods with really good maps. You just put like a tablet box around it. You put it somewhere on your dashboard or on the seat next to you, and it feels really natural, really intuitive. Yeah.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
in the Q&A they talked about especially this, and say that they will make sure that everything is possible within the VR headset.
Yeah, that's an how do you say it? that's a must.
Oh, I think it would be because it's still the same game. It's just running it twice and splicing it together to create the 3D image. And then from there, there's tracking. I mean, I guess it could be a question of the
On
tracking.
Oculus, you can put your second screen in the VR experience on the second seat in the plane, also on the side.
Okay, yeah, but still, I'd rather have like a dedicated like tablet device with displays like little nav or something like that, because that really enhances the your immersion. I don't want to think about my desktop while I'm in the plane.
Maybe some YouTube videos.
But maybe I'm spoiled. So left-hand turn into 21?
Yes, please. I'm back taxi.
Alrighty. This spot reminds me of Romania.
That was quite impressive. My compass on my little mini screen actually went out during the game, and I've just pressed the button and it's actually moved it and reset it.
Yeah, I see the airstrip.
I was thinking, well, everyone was going a bit mad saying 21. I'm like, I'm already on 21. I'm on 27.
Ah, the runway is on top of the mountain.
Yes, on top of a ridge.
I just feel like with VR, like we're flying it now, you see like all the depth perception. It's just gonna be so much greater when you see just how far down the valley is below you. Like
Yep, and the
for
trees.
real.
It's a bit choppy coming in.
These brakes are a bit good.
That was easy.
Even got parking crew up here.
We tell them everything is closed.
As long as they're getting paid, they don't care.
I missed my bus.
When's the next bus allot? No, in about 3 years.
Yeah.
Fuel here if you want it.
I was just about to say, so, someone has to ferry fuel up here. It's an interesting job.
those later on airstrips apparently aren't in little nav map, but I guess because they're fictitious.
If the scenery is installed, then they will be in little nav map if you've updated the scenery library.
I did update it, but they are still missing me, so it's working.
Yeah, just got an achievement I didn't even know I had yet. Got that follow up achievement.
Okay, from here, we are going right turn out onto 275 for another 15 miles, 15 miles. We're heading for 6 Sierra 6 Powers, altitude of 300 feet, and it's 2,400 feet of grass. Left downwind for 13. So right turn out, 275, 15 miles. When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, let them go. And I think once we reach this next one, we'll take a 2-minute break because it gets very fast and furious after this.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds awesome.
It's
I should
needed
probably-
break because after that the two interesting airfields.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you break long enough, I can exit out, download the Savage Carbon update, and get back in. It might take too long though.
If you're running the Savage Carbon, you'll be fine. It's just the fact that you haven't got the right liveries showing, I guess.
Maybe. But it's an almost bonanza fest. It sounds like there was an update that you guys all downloaded. And
But
Yes.
they have to be in the game being some issues. At the start I see some people and now there are bonanzas.
Maybe server issues.
if there was server issues, you wouldn't see me at all. Let alone a bonanza.
Maybe they're just messing with your head and they switch to a bonanza.
Yeah.
That's what we're all to do one day.
So anyways,
One guy
Kev, I
comes
don't...
in with a Savage Carbon, and everybody else
Yeah.
flies bonanzas.
Well, you know, it's funny that, well, last weekend, well, I don't know if you heard, but the reason why I wasn't on was because the cooling, AIO cooler on my computer, like the mounting, like snapped off, and my CPU just overheated, and I couldn't use my computer. Well, Kev, I know you have some familiarity with that stuff, I think.
I do like computers, I must admit. I've been building them since the 286 days.
Oh. Since when, the days of the baud modems?
Yeah, I've got a 3075 acoustic coupler modem up in the attic.
What about an Altair? Altair 7400? Altair 8000 or something? Was that the computer that came out of...
There's a Newton up there, and there's a
the
old
Apple?
Tandy spec thing.
Oh, no.
There's a Tandy one up there.
Yeah, but there was a computer
and
from
then
like...
into the
No, I said
there's a whole collection up there, Spectrums, and the original ZX81s and BBCs. So
yeah, but there was a computer called the Altair 7700 from that. I think it was about 45 years ago. That there was actually a personal computer they sold, but it didn't even have a monitor in it. It was more for
Only
hobbyists
a
at
few
the time.
switches.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys been playing Flight Simulator since Flight Simulator 1, like 1982?
My first one was a program called, it was a Microprose one, Stealth F-19 Stealth Fighter.
Oh, that was a classic, that one. Great program.
We used to play it at the lunchtime at work as a 2-player one. It was, a lot of fun.
Was it on the Apple II or something?
Was that on punch cards or?
Punch card. Well, the Stealth Fighter didn't come out till like 1989, I don't think.
I can't remember when it was. I thought it was mid-80s, but...
It might have been, actually.
I know my first program I ever wrote was on punch tape. And that was a little noughts and crosses thing.
They had noughts and crosses computer game from like 1952. Like they did the first video game ever. It's a tic-tac-toe game.
How many waste strips are we going to run through, Kev?
None. We're coming straight into the next airports. We've got about 4 miles to run.
Sorry, how many are left? Like after this one, I'm meaning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 airports.
Roger.
Speaking of how many are left, it's funny that in the UK there's a website to know how many of a certain car are still left on the roads.
Yeah, I've used that quite a few times.
Oh yeah.
This is left downwind for 13.
I just wish America had something like that. But I don't. The problem is there's no centralized auto registration system to allow that to happen here. I'm not gonna get back to what I was saying before. Like, I was playing No Man's Sky VR, and one of the planets had like this large cliff, and I almost got scared. Like I was like falling off the cliff.
Cool.
So can't wait to see what that's gonna look like in this.
Oh yeah, I had some scary moments in X-Blade 11. It's really awesome.
Does it
People
like
who got vertigo issues won't want to play this with the they'll be stuffed.
I've got mild vertigo, so sometimes it creeps up on me. I'm like, whoa, what the? But yeah, usually I'm fine. I don't get motion sickness or anything, so that's not a problem. But
oh, nice.
Sometimes the vertigo creeps up on me, which to me is awesome because that means I'm actually totally immersed.
Are you guys getting Cyberpunk next week?
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
You know, I'm debating getting it on my Xbox instead because, like, I don't have a lot of solid state space on this computer for obvious reasons, as you can tell. But and they say not to get it on a hard drive. Oh shit.
Yeah, I just bought a M.2 drive.
Me too.
Can you usually get an external SSD, or that's not as easy to do as like an external hard drive?
On the
It's
Xbox,
exactly the same. Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Really, like you get an external SSD and plug in a USB 3.0 the same way you do an external hard drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yup.
Yeah, you can. But I
It's
think
faster than the internal.
What then, SATA?
Yeah, it's only SATA 2 or so in the Xbox. USB 3.0 is faster. I have an USB SSD on my Xbox.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but the problem is that, I mean, my monitor is not 4K HDR, so I would get that if I have an Xbox One X. So I can have 4K HDR if I play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy a solid state for my computer, another one now, just for that game.
I don't think I've got any more room in mine. I've got 4 M.2, 1
Yeah.
terabyte drives, and 2 8 terabyte hard drives.
The thing is,
the hotspot case. So I've got 2 hotspot bays on the front and 1 on the top. So I just swap out the SSDs.
yeah, the thing is though, is that Cyberpunk I don't think is gonna have much of a modding community. It's the kind of game you want to play it as the developers designed it. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's really a. I mean, obviously for something like SnowRunner, like Spin Tires, the mod support makes all the world of difference.
Okay, guys, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I love SnowRunner. It's good.
Right,
5
minutes
minutes
from now.
5-minute break. Yeah.
Watch out.
Be right back.
Break out the bong.
Yeah, well, my case, my gaming case is like a meter tall. It's a Trooper series, so it can fit a lot in it. So I've got a lot of room for hard drives and solid states.
Damn. I thought that's.
I'll take a quick photo of it now, and I'll put it in the multiplayer hub so you can see it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is the G2 already available in the States?
Well, those who pre-ordered it early have them, but I'm not among them. It's a back order. I have a pre-order, but there's no date. People are fuming. They said they were promised
There you
they
go,
were
it's an off
gonna be out.
topic.
They said they were going to be out. They're going to get another shipment in stock last week. That came and went. No update. Well, I guess at this point, with Cyberpunk coming out, the fact this will still be playable in the Rift test, I can wait. But I really don't do much VR gaming now except for Beat Saber.
I'm back.
That's like the only VR I do right now. Because I really want those graphics to improve when again.
Yeah, for me, I think Half-Life Alyx was a turning point. With that game, I really had the idea, okay, wow, this is the benchmark about what's possible at the moment, and it's really cool.
Scares the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I'm scared shitless all the time, which to me proves that it's awesome. And also, sometimes I enjoy watching just a movie in VR, even with the quality being not that great. Sometimes the idea that you're in a big hall makes quite a bit of difference how you perceive a movie.
Yeah, it could be. They're just saying on the Reverb Discord. Yeah, they're saying that.
I also like Darknet. This is a simple little game, but actually quite fun. Boneworks was fun for a bit, and then I lost interest. Let's see. Ah yeah, and of course the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I tried The Walking Dead for a bit, but didn't really catch me.
For me personally, racing sims in VR is so impressive.
I have to try them. Really.
I have dirt rally too. I don't have a wheel though, but I'm starting to think now they got rudder pedals, I could probably use those as a gas and a brake.
I have a wheel. After 10 minutes, you forget totally that you are in a game.
Nice.
Do you also have pedals and like shifters and all that? Or you might have pedals and the wheel.
The whole shit show, you know?
I had them, I sold them. I don't know, racing games for me, it gets too tense, I think.
Yeah. Let's see if they have. Yeah, actually, wow. 1 terabyte extreme portable SSD up to 1,050 megabits per second. Megabytes per second. Delivery by Monday. We're getting back to what I was saying about Cyberpunk. I mean, I don't know if there'd be much of a difference if it's on the Xbox versus.
Everybody back in the game?
Oh yeah.
Just wait for Dennis to come down.
Hey, do a shortcut.
Okay, coke. Right. Depart from here. Follow the river for 9 miles. And then at waypoint 8, we want a left turn onto 080 for 6 miles. So you need 4,000 feet just to climb out of the valley. And then you dive down into a valley after another. How many miles? 6, I think it is. 6 miles. And that puts you right on top of Rogue River Ranch, which is insanely short. If you've got any sense, you'll follow Dennis in, because he's done it dozens of times. So follow PHR. Okay, out of here, follow the river, and then after about 8 miles or so, there'll be a left turn onto 080.
Alright.
When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, let him go. Ouch. Who was that?
I have no idea what you're on about.
Uh-huh.
It was just a bit of long grass in front of me. I had to give it a little trim so I could get out.
Just asking for a friend, that's all. Straight line in, but it's more fun if you take this valley coming up on the left side.
So Kev, would you be down for like an ultimate Nepal flight? Let's see, you have like 500 miles, but I'll probably have it split up into 2 different flights.
Into 2
really
different
cool.
weeks. It could appeal to me, but we'd have to think about how we broke that up.
I've almost had the whole flight plan. I flew the entire route. I'll give you a hint though. There's like 120 waypoints and like 9 airports.
Okay. Well, someone else can host that because that's hard work. At the moment, we got nothing for tomorrow night.
What's going to happen is that you have to be in a TBM and you have to have it programmed into your flight plan so that you know where to go.
Yeah, a little nav map will do that for you. But yeah, I would imagine the flight plan would.
Yeah, flight plan
run with autopilot.
Yeah, autopilot. Yeah. Unless, except for takeoff and landing. Although there's some spots that you don't want to use your autopilot. You just want to follow them because it's just very tight, but there's some incredible scenery, some incredible valleys to go into. But I'll post the flight plan tonight.
Yeah, we've been there a few times. I did Nepal very early on with the group. Luca and all the rest of them round there. And I also went round with the Bush League Legends guys for a flight. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah, this one actually doesn't contain Lukla, just because that's where all the tweens go with their 747. So
yeah, that's where we hit. I think it was 30-mile-an-hour winds plus.
Yeah,
and basically it just slammed me in the deck. I had no chance.
Well, there's an airport nearby Lukla that's just as difficult. It's in the plan. It says Cyanbache.
Oh,
like
yeah.
right damn cheap in the car.
That's a nice one.
I've got a TBM in there, but the problem is I basically goes into the hill, and then I stop.
And why the TBM?
TBM. Yeah, so that's what the flight's designed for. But the approach to Jom Som, it's like a 50-mile detour, because it's like there's sheer mountains immediately to the west, so you go around it. I'm thinking maybe 1 week we should fly the route up until then, and then go from there onward to next week or something.
What did you say it was? 300 miles? 500 miles?
500. Yeah.
Yeah,
miles.
So if you
something like 600 statute miles.
Yeah, but if you broke it into two and made it 250 miles, it's only 2.5 hours flying.
Yeah. Well, the TBM, if you didn't land or take off, you do the whole thing in probably like in 2 hours. I suppose you could do it in King Air, but that needs a lot of runway.
Oh, I like the TBM.
Yeah, besides these airships are pretty gnarly. I mean, you're already at 12,000 feet up, and the airships are only like 1,000 feet long in some cases. At that altitude, that's like the equivalent of having an airship at like 500 feet at a more normal altitude. So I don't know how much of an effective air resistance helps you like slow down a landing that you don't have as much of at those altitudes.
Take it into account, I think.
Funny, I don't see any of you guys. I think that I might have disconnected or something. But never mind, I see you guys. I think you're just a little far ahead. It's a 75 OR is an actual, we're landing there, right?
Yep. 75 OR, yes.
Yeah.
But there's a few waypoints to get to.
Yeah, I know. I already got through waypoint 6. And then...
Start thinking about climbing out to the left, guys, onto a 080 heading.
On the old live weather, there's a lot of low cloud right now. Has anyone else seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly clouding up.
Yeah,
The ambient temperature.
it's just coming out of nowhere.
Makes it even more interesting.
Got it.
Okay, my notes for this 75 OR Rogue River Ranch are extremely slow. So you come around a right-hand turn in the river, which puts you onto a very short left base, and you're going into a very short final. So you need to be down at the river level. So hook a right, hook a left, land.
Yeah, I'm in a car, I could be flying 120 knots at the airport, 100 feet up, and then just do some rudder and flaps, and I'm down.
Okay. You'll enjoy it then.
Yeah, well, this thing can literally stop on a dime. I don't even know how realistic that is.
Could you repeat the approach again, please?
I've got get down to the river level, come around a right-hand bend, and immediately left into a final.
It's basically an S-turn straight into the runway.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Runway heading is?
Runway heading is 01.
01.
So the earlier you get into the valley, the better.
I'm already here, unless I land in the wrong spot, but it looks like just a grass opening.
Yeah, if you're coming down the river, the clearance in front of you is not the runway. It's slightly around the corner and on your left.
Oh yeah, I'm not there. Fuck.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to AFK real quick. Boy was choking on his food.
You okay?
Yeah,
Obviously,
he's
okay.
just a little fella. He's like 14 months and he was choking on a little bit of apricot or peach or whatever it was. He's all good though.
Okay, we're just coming into 75 Oscar Romeo.
Roger. Small children learning to eat is fun. I swear that's where the grey hairs come from. For this approach, is it better to follow the river down the valley or just come straight over the ridge lines?
Get down to the river fairly early on.
Roger.
Okay, nice. Looks as my sim didn't load the scenery.
Oh, I'm surprised it's not permanently installed.
Yeah, me too.
Seeing some interesting landings here.
I'll just restart my sim.
Okay, mate, we'll wait.
4 to 5 minutes, I think.
What should the scenery look like?
It's literally a grass strip between trees.
Yeah, okay. Then I think I see the scenery. I'm on the scenery.
Yeah.
There's a couple of buildings at the end of the runway.
Yeah, okay. Well, if we're waiting, I'm gonna do this again.
We are coming back into here in a second. From the other direction.
Okay. But still.
If you're reloading, Dennis, we're heading to Winkle Bar, OR 74.
Yep, I think I'll spawn in there.
Okay, we'll see you there then, mate. Right then, gents. Have we still got Doc Doors coming in and Archie's still coming in? Oh, and Knighthood.
I mustn't have the scenery installed because there's just trees everywhere.
Yeah, my scenery is not loaded in right.
Yeah, all I've got is trees and people sitting in the trees.
Yep, same it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Kev's stream and his one's got like clear out from the area where mine does not.
Okay, so we need to have a look at that as well then at the end of the session. I suspect you probably dragged the whole folder into the community folder rather than individual airports into the folder.
Possibly. I know
Also
one of the
for this,
backcountry ones I pulled out.
I'd recommend the add-on linker because it doesn't really matter which folder you put in there. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't got that installed, but I reckon I must have to get it installed now.
It's certainly worth doing. It's certainly worth doing. Especially, as all these liveries are changing and all the sceneries are changing. It's just a godsend.
Different folders for my liveries, for my sceneries, for my plane mods, for my add-on planes. And it's really easy to manage it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, we'll carry on from here. So, straight out of here, hard left, follow the river. You're going for 4 miles to a site called Winkle Bar, which is Oscar Romeo 74. 450 feet up, 1,240 feet. Straight in 06. And you need to be slightly high on the river, otherwise you'll go sailing straight past it. And it's on the left-hand side of the river, on a bend.
Gotcha.
So when you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, and let them go.
I won't tell anyone, don't crash.
I forgot to take off the parking brake. That didn't work very well.
Oh, been there so many times.
Wind that power in and wonder why it just noses straight over.
There's actually some quite nice landing spots on the river as well.
I've picked one out for later on. We'll land on a sandbar.
Cool.
It's just up on the left-hand side, gents.
No back taxi. Alright, I got this. Whoa, ouch.
Oh,
Okay,
Game
I
just
found
crashed.
the issue on my system. Kev, it was the content XML file again.
Oh, okay. It hadn't updated or corrupted or whatever.
There was no update since today 10:54, and I activated the scenery in the add-on linker about 3 hours ago, so I think it didn't update the file.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, did anyone crash the game?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
all good.
That's my first ever game
Nope.
crash.
You're still loading in, Dennis?
Yep.
Okay,
Sim is
we'll
loaded.
give it a couple.
I don't see anyone, but I think it's a typical issue. Just wait a few minutes. Or change servers.
Yeah, we're on OR 74.
Yep. me
USA
too.
East.
Yeah, let's give it a second.
Cursed Tuna is inbound, so we'll wait for him to come in. And that looks like Dennis popped out just in front of us.
Yep. I changed servers and changed back.
Okay, mate. Right then, gents. Back the way we came. Now that we're all experts at the Rogue River ranch, we'll drop back into there. So straight in, you're joining right base, immediate final, and crash land.
First man, copy that.
Yes,
Flaps,
sir.
flaps, brakes, power, go.
76 OR, right?
You're going back to where we came from, yeah.
Well, we're not landing until 76 OR.
75 OR.
Sorry, yes, 75 OR.
We just landed there, I thought. We're landing there again?
Yeah. Yeah. Going back the same direction.
Alright.
just round the corner.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Touchdown.
Holy crap, that was close.
Whoops. Reminder, put your flaps
Smooth
up
as
when
always.
taxiing.
Oh shit.
It was always going to be worthwhile coming back to this one.
Yes, indeed.
That was a very tight right-hander into that one, eh? You need to be full flat, no engine basically coming around that bend just to land nicely.
Yeah, I slowed down to 65 knots an hour. Not sorry, not knots an hour, that's one thing.
I basically stalled it on the landing so I could get in there nicely.
It's funny how many of you miss the field. Just going around and take a turn too late.
Yeah, there is a second field just a bit further
Yeah,
east,
so I
west
landed
of us.
at first.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going out of here. Right turn, follow the river. We are heading towards Paradise Lodge, which is 24 OR on the right-hand side of the river, straight in 26. And we are how many miles from it? Probably about 4 miles, but a bit more than that following the river. So, out of here, right turn, follow your nose, and straight into 6, right side of the river. When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, go for it.
Watch out for the lump in the river.
Yep, that'd be it on the right hand side where Dennis is.
I missed it
Totally
too.
missed it.
I was totally enjoying that too much.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, same here.
Oh, not there. God damn it. How many airports could there be? No, I have.
Knightwood's got the only chance of getting in there.
Yeah, I thought I was in the right spot. Oh, I landed a while ago.
Back taxi on this one.
Whoops. Back in now.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I recognise that field. Oh, damn it.
Too much fun on the river.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Kev sold us down the river.
Yeah.
Well, the next runway is technically 0.3 nautical miles away. It's on the other side of the river.
River hub.
It is a river hub, literally. So, your takeoff from here is your left base for final on the other side of the river. If that makes sense.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We can't swim.
That's going to be the least of your worries, I would imagine, if you hit that water.
Was it even worth taking the flaps off?
Nope.
Absolutely not. When you're ready, guys, flaps, brakes, power, and stay low.
And the gap in the trees is the approach path.
We are totally crazy.
Yep.
And you just found this out now?
And in real life there was a crash down at Paradise Lodge of a Cessna 182, I think, who attempted to take off at Paradise and wanted to land here at Half Moon Bar. And he crashed into the trees right after takeoff.
Not surprised at all. Back taxi, gents.
Because he was too drunk to swim.
I don't think so. It's a bit hazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing that as well.
Well, that's what the bar is for, right? Getting hazy.
Okay, the next one. Well, depart straight out of here. Follow the river for 5 miles, or as the crow flies, 5 miles. But follow the river, and at waypoint 11, as you come round a right-hand bend in the river, there's a sandbar. Get yourselves in on that.
Nice.
So when you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, go for it.
trees.
Oh, it's definitely gone hazy.
Yeah, it has a little low cloud.
Rebecca, are you in the X Cup?
Yep.
Ah, I was wondering, why is he faster? Bastard.
Could be the performance mod update.
Yeah, there was one today. Some trim changes.
I've got it as well, but in the Savage Carbons. It's a bit underpowered compared to the X Cup.
The next big right-hand turn has got the sandbar on it.
Wait, are we landing here at waypoint 7?
Yeah, waypoint 11, definitely.
Yeah,
waypoint 7. Oh.
Yeah, it's for me as well. I think the other waypoints that are not on the net map, it doesn't count as waypoints.
If you've reloaded it or modified the map, it'll change them on it.
And still, it seems odd. Bonanza stopping dead in his tracks at the start of the slip.
Need to back taxi on this one, gents. Unless you've got enough to take off again. Another one on its nose.
Retrospection is very important.
It's like he's snorting coke. Okay, next one. 74 Oscar Romeo, Agness. It's 240 feet high, 2,100 feet of grass. So this will be join right base for 3-6. So you go past it and come in over a bridge. And it's right inside the river. How far are we going? We're going another 5 miles down this river. You'll find it on the river truncates 2 ways, and there's a bridge there, so you need to spin in over the top of the bridge and come back. When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, let him go.
Getting a little foggy here.
I think there's a bridge on this one as well. You can go. Yeah, it's quite hazy, isn't it?
Yeah, for me it's a bit on and off. Sometimes it fogs.
I wouldn't fly under it. Only if the game wasn't glitched, I would have, but obviously.
There it is.
Plenty of height on this one.
Are you guys gonna fly under?
Yep.
Try to.
You can go under.
Yep.
Yeah, no
I've done
problem.
it. I've done it. And regarding of under the bridge, right beside the river, on the other side of the river, at Agness, there used to be an airstrip named Under the Bridge. And according to backcountry.org, the pilot, approached it under the bridge.
Wow.
Well, there's the challenge.
That's what is written in backcountry.org. I don't know if it's true, but well.
It's a good story.
Yeah. And the airfield can be seen on the 2013 imagery of Google Maps.
Some very poorly done textures here. Unfortunately.
Coming up on it, just around this corner. In fact, it's on our right hand side now.
That's where I climbed. Oh, don't crashed.
That bridge is not bridgeable.
It is if you go on the right hand side of the centerpiece.
Oh shit.
Well, that was a rough landing.
But it was a landing. Well,
The landing was good, eh? Wasn't too bad.
yeah.
Okay. This is the penultimate one, so we're now heading for the ultimate one, which is Collier's Bar. 400 feet altitude, 577 feet of grass, hidden between high trees. Dennis is a sadist.
Maybe.
So it's on the right hand side of the river, slightly elevated position, right downwind for 02, because you're going to miss it on the way past it. You'll see it. So come back on yourself. So right downwind 02, and it's about 9 miles away. Add another couple for the river. When you're ready. We all down? Yeah, we are. Flaps. Brakes. Power. Go for it. And bonus points if you can get under the bridge off the end of here.
Bonus points.
And
One.
now I'm flying over the actual airfield under the bridge because it's Let's Field.
Ouch. Failed.
Made it this time round.
So mine did a full like backflip back on its wheels and kept going. Does that count as like points?
That'll do. Extra points.
I'm in the river.
I went in with Kev and I watched Kev crash him up my backflip, land on its wheels and keep going.
But you get the bonus points then for style.
I'm stoked I caught that on stream too, so it's even better.
Nice.
Oh, cool. I thought I'd nailed that. I really did. Anyhow.
Yeah, I thought you had it, Kev, as well, but I don't know, just invisible wall, eh?
Yeah, Microsoft's revenge.
Okay, live weather has a lot of, looks like either low cloud or rain ahead of us.
It's certainly getting quite murky out there.
It's a little better after this bend I'm on.
One of my stream viewers just clipped that backflip.
Great. I'll have a look later.
Yeah, I'll share that in the Discord.
Yes, please.
It also catches Kev's crash too, because I looked to the right to see what he was doing as I was doing mine.
Cool.
2 for the price of 1.
So he's titled the clip, "Don't let Archie fly the frickin' plane."
Works for me.
I would have called it like combo breaker or something, because 2 planes just got wiped out by 1 bridge type thing.
A bridge too far.
A bridge to nowhere. A bridge KO out of nowhere.
Looks rainy in front of us.
Yeah.
Does, eh?
And the airstrip is 2.5 miles ahead.
Might have clipped a tree.
Or 3.
Airfield ahead. The strip right on the right hand side. That's our airfield.
Oh, missed approach. Too high.
Ah, there it is.
Approach.
I've got no scenery installed, so I'll have to see where you lot landed.
Yeah, never I can't see nothing there.
Be an open field.
Say it again.
That's one off the end of the runway.
And I missed the wrong button for the flaps. Awesome.
Interesting approaches.
Very.
Nailed it!
Holy shit!
And that was an actual airfield in the 70s. They closed it as helicopters became available. But from, I think, 1956 to 1971 or 72, it was an actual airfield which was used by Cubs, by Piper Cubs.
Wow.
Before all the trees grows.
Yep.
Man, the weather's packing in enough, doesn't it?
So you said that you don't have a flight plan for tomorrow.
Got nothing for tomorrow night now.
Alright, I might be busy tomorrow, but I'll come around. I could put together a flight.
Yeah, I'm trying to work up something, but no, I haven't got anything yet.
Could do one of the Paul flights or come up with something else.
Well, I think we wrote off a few Cubs in here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we did.
Yep.
Right, gents. Thank you very much. Entertaining as usual.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for the 5
thank
minutes.
you.
Awesome.
Right, 5-minute break. And if anybody wants to play with little nav map, we'll have a session with that. We'll just carry the stream straight on. Or do you prefer
Sweet,
me?
that'd be cool.
I'll stop the stream and I'll put it into the Discord server so you can pick it up from there, so we can share the screens.
Yeah, that's great.
Sweet, cheers, man.
All right, thanks for your time, gents. Bye bye.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
I'm gonna shut down my YouTube and stuff.
Back in 5.